So, um, apparently, it looks like we've kind of been lied to. Let me get closer to you guys so I can basically explain. Okay, Bayonetta is one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. I originally played the games back when I was a little bit younger, and I was basically introduced to it by YouTube. Some YouTube guy was trying to review the game, and I looked at the game and I was like, oh my god, this is really cool. A female who is a badass who can beat up stuff, and she is a witch, and she was freaking awesome to me, right? I love the concept of Bayonetta, and I decided to play the game myself. I played the demo on Xbox 360. I couldn't get the game until years later, but I finally got Bayonetta 1 and 2 at the same time, and I've loved those games ever since. Bayonetta is one of my favorite video games of all time, as well as the second game. I will even say that the second game is actually a lot better than the first game, and it's not even that much different. I love those games, okay? If we're talking about Bayonetta, we're talking about Devil May Cry, we're talking about God of War, and if you want to be technical, maybe Kingdom Hearts or maybe some other character action games, I'm talking Bayonetta whenever character action games come up. And of course, when Bayonetta 3 was announced, I was very, very excited. I love the concept of Bayonetta coming back and kicking some more ass, right? So as time goes on, we realize that Bayonetta is not going to be voiced by the same character, Hellena Taylor, which is the original voice for Bayonetta, and we find that out, and then we're like, oh man, what happened? But then we go about our day. A little while, maybe like a week or some change ago, and we find out why the heck Bayonetta's original voice didn't come back, and it was because of the fact, allegedly, that Platinum Games did not actually pay Hellena Taylor enough. So apparently, I'm not going to get into all the nitty-gritty details. This is not the video for that. This is more so what I think of the situation. But she was basically being, I guess, offered by her account $4,000 flat, which as a voice actor, you should know that that's not a lot of money. And that's not enough for a lot of things. So she had us believing that for a while. And after a little while, there was a article that came out by Bloomberg, and they said, oh no, this is actually not right. We offered her more than this, and she turned it down. And again, negating all the details, Hellena Taylor came back a little while after that and was like, oh, actually, they offered me 10K in total instead of 4K as she originally said for the flatlined deadline. It's different than saying, okay, yeah, I get paid $17 an hour versus I get paid $500 every week. But at the same time, she did say that she was getting paid $4,000 flatlined, and then she said 10K a little while after that. And the bad thing is, I was actually one of her biggest supporters. I loved her voice, and I love the fact that I'll get to that later. She quoted scripture because I thought, okay, maybe she's being genuine about this, because you can't just say all this stuff and not have a legit means or a legit reason why you're saying this. But as I posted this, okay, I'm not a person that really likes to, believe everybody says. Just because everybody's saying one thing, I don't really get it. I just knew at the time that, okay, maybe someone's lying, or maybe at this point, again, I think that Hellena Taylor probably felt strongly enough about this that she had to make a statement. So even if she was getting paid this amount or this amount, maybe she was under some NDA agreement, which I guess is not true, I guess, because she already broke it. But at the end of the day, I posted something about this on Twitter. So if you guys don't want to follow me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. I say, of course, the fact of the matter is she was underpaid, and she has a right as a professional voice actor to ask for more. And if you guys know my friend Mario, which I've collaborated with multiple times, then, I guess, just came at me and was like, no, dude, we really need to talk about this when you're available, because there's a lot you're missing out on here. Why? Yes, she deserves to be paid fairly, 100,000%. We're going to roll with that. But the current industry has a lot of rules to prevent a situation like this and someone's lying. Of course, I want more evidence, so I say it could be Platinum Games or her, but I just don't see why she would do this if she thought she was getting paid unfairly. If there's something I need to know, then please let me know. Check this for reference, and I realize right here that she is definitely getting paid a lot more than the average voice actor is getting. As we can see, it's about there, right? So you can do the math on that. I don't like math, so we'll just say that. Okay, I'm supposed to be studying. Okay, so I don't want to put more math in my mouth. But yeah, basically she's getting paid, which is $4,000 for session. She's getting paid a lot more than this. So, of course, I'm just like, oh my God. So essentially, what you're saying is that with what she was being offered was something well above minimum wage for voiceovers, even if it doesn't really help with paying bills and such. You might think 15K is a lot, but 1,000 per session isn't, especially if you're not working every day. People really out here thinking you can wake up and go to a studio every day. Sometimes you don't book anything for months. 4,000 for one session in royalties is unheard of. With the official the SAG chart, the minimum you can get is 1 to 2,000 per session. You can demand higher. Again, that's what we just looked at. But usually this is enough. If there's more sessions, they can raise it. But you can't just get 4,000 per session. Unheard of. Then I say, what about for games that make a lot of money? The voice actor for Nico Bellic was paid 100K for his role, and that game made over 100 million bucks. I know Bayo doesn't make that much, but wouldn't the royalties that the game gets mean more money for Hellena considering the sales? If this happened now, he'd get a lot more for sure. But you won't ever be seeing on-screen actors do. Again, royalties are a thing for voiceovers yet. I really hope someone figures it out ASAP, because 4,000 for 3 sessions, that, for example, doesn't pay bills. And so that's where this video comes into play. And honestly, again, I'm a very, very, very big fan of Bayonetta, okay? I heard that British accent on Bayonetta's voice, and it made my knees weak, okay? I'm not gonna lie. That British accent does something crazy to me, okay? I love it. And in all honesty, Hellena Taylor undoubtedly, factually, is a big part of Bayonetta's character. Voice acting makes characters come alive. If they didn't speak, then it would be a completely different character. The fact that Bayonetta speaks in the first place is a very, very important part of her character. So there's no denying that. And also, there's no denying the fact that if Hellena Taylor thinks she's worth more than what she's getting, then it undoubtedly is just factually, again, this is what she thinks she's worth. And you can't tell people how much they think they're worth. But the problem is that someone over here is lying and or exaggerating, probably both. And there's no doubt in my mind that Hellena Taylor did slip up a little here. Maybe she can't say certain things, or maybe she didn't want to be seen as somebody. And honestly, I know people are saying that her career is over, but honestly, I'm pretty sure that's not the case at all. She's probably still going to have a role. I mean, her talent and how she does things are two completely different things, right? And maybe some people probably would try to, meander around that type of stuff. Maybe pay her more, stuff like that. You don't know how people really be in a voice acting game. But to be honest with you guys, I was really considering not buying Bayonetta 3. I know that I said that I love Bayonetta, but at the same time, I was really in support of Hellena Taylor and boycotting the game itself. But now I'm not so sure. I probably will buy the game when it does come out because, again, the game is something. And honestly, Jennifer Hale is an amazing actor. I mean, she voiced... what is her name from the Hex Girls? Basically... I'm disappointed. I'm not going to lie. And if Hellena Taylor is lying, I'm really, again, as a Christian, I really don't like the fact that she quoted scripture. That whole entire part really had me thinking that, okay, this is a woman that I can trust because, of course, if you're going to quote scripture, you're better than a whole lot of other Christians who can't even quote one little single line from scripture. And, of course, you're referencing the Bible. And you're trying to have it be that it supports your argument or your case. And it's not at this point, at least. Until we get factual, confirmed documents, there's not really anything that we can 100% say. All we know right now is that someone is exaggerating or lying, or again, both. And at this point, I don't know what to think. But I'm disappointed. And really, I didn't really want to make this video. I do not like making negative types of videos. I hate it. And I don't really like responding to little stuff like this. But I just have to do it because I felt passionate about this. I haven't made a video in a while. And I love Bayonetta. And, yeah. I might stream the game. I think I might actually stream it when it comes out. But with that being said, guys, the main lesson for here today is to not believe everything that anybody says. You have to come to your own conclusion on what you see yourself. If you don't do that, you might be misled into thinking the right or the wrong thing. And in all honesty, it's better for everybody to understand on their own terms and come to that conclusion themselves. And also, it doesn't, at the end of the day, you know, some people are going a little crazy about these little allegations and saying that Hellena Taylor is this, that, and the third, and Platinum Games is this, that, and the third. In all honesty, it doesn't take all that. If someone's lying or whatever, who cares? Either don't buy the game or buy the game. Who the fuck cares? Do whatever you got to do and keep it pushing and keep it moving. We don't got to have these crazy ass arguments taking like, why did she lie to me? Why did they lie to me? Well, I think this. It doesn't take all that. So, with that being said, guys, had to make this video real quick. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Something a little bit different. I hope you guys really enjoyed. New videos are coming soon. There's actually an upcoming skit about Sonic Frontiers coming out. Yes, I'm finally making skits. And there will be story times as well. If you guys didn't read my posts, I will be coming a lot more artsy and stuff in my videos because I feel like it's worth it. And I feel like I want to put all of what I have into my videos now. So, with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you guys think of the situation with this? Don't get too crazy in the comments because, again, you can have your own opinion and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, let's just let it not occupy our mental headspace all that much. But with that being said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this video. And if you guys you saw you want to see more, why not subscribe to the channel? I have a Twitter, which is KamyKam77, and my hair is fucked up. And also I have I have a Discord in the description down below. All right. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night, everyone watching this. And as always, hasta.